Thecreator is a fantastic blockbuster movie brought to you by director Gareth Edwards, who also directed Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and Godzilla 2014. Yo, Andrew here. Now, straight off the bat, this movie was almost perfect for the sci-fi genre. Just almost perfect. But I can't help but think the studio heads at Disney Studios meddled with the final product a little bit just to give it a PG version, so they can guarantee a return on their $80 million investment. Now, I'm going to give you 2 reasons not to watch this film and 7 reasons to watch this film in my pros and cons list later on in this video. I will also be rating this movie out of 10, so please stick around. So Thecreator has 2 plot lines running parallel to each other. Let's explore those. The main plotline is AI has been strongly integrated into everyday life and is pretty much human-like. One day, AI nuked Los Angeles and the American government banned all AI productions. The American government heard that the people of New Asia are still making AI robotics and treating them as equals. So they sent John David Washington's character Joshua to do some snooping so the American government can know where to attack to kill all AI in New Asia. Now, the parallel story to this movie is that John David Washington's character Joshua fell in love with a local girl in New Asia. However, when the American government attacked a village, he lost contact with her and he goes on a quest to find out if she's dead or alive. So that's the story structure right there. Now I'm going to do the cons and the pros right after. Con number 1. The beginning of this film feels rushed. It's like they wanted to get straight to the core storyline without giving me deep enough connection with the characters. I think maybe somewhere there's a director's cut that actually addresses this issue. Con number 2. They yada one of the scenes. We see the Americans get captured by AI and boom, somehow they escape their captors. There was no real explanation for what just happened. They just carried on like nothing had previously happened. It was just weird. So that's the only cons I have for this movie. Now let's move over to the pros. Pro number 1. They achieved a Marvel-sized production on a relatively low budget of $80 million. Now, $80 million seems like a lot, but you have to take into account that Marvel movies cost about $200 to $300 million to make. Pro number 2. To be more efficient and manage costs, they shot the entire movie on this camera. Now, this camera is one you can easily purchase at Walmart or any other big supermarket all around the world. Pro number 3. John David Washington is fantastic as usual. That dude can act. It's like the whole Washington family knows how to act. It's fantastic. Pro number 4. The CGI was believable in context with this film. Everything felt lived in and alive, and that's because it actually was. This film was shot in over 80 real locations, so they didn't fake this on some studio set. Pro number 5. The child actor's performance in this movie was top tier. She was the most valuable player in this movie. I can't even believe this was her first movie. She absolutely nailed it. So kudos to the casting team for casting the right person for this role. And I also thought she was a boy too. She's not a boy. It's a girl. Pro number 6. Allison Jennings was an amazing villain in this movie. We've known her for her comedic chops, but I was really impressed with her ability to completely be a mean asshole in this entire movie. Pro number 7. This movie is like Blade Runner and The Last of Us meets Golden Child. Golden Child is a movie from 1986.
He's looking for a missing child, a golden child.
This child is special, Mr. Girel. His destiny is to save the world.
And it's your destiny to seek some serious psychiatric help.
Seriously, even the child resembles the child actor in this film. You can Google it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and rate this movie an 8 out of 10. I know this movie could have been much better, but I have a feeling that they were being tame so they can appease every age group and make their money back just by doing that. My thoughts on the Thecreator movie is please go and see it. It's pretty cool. It has a strong rewatchability. We're gonna be watching this movie for years to come. I strongly recommend it. It's even better known that this whole thing was shot on a camera that most people can afford. You could have even potentially made this movie. Nah, you couldn't have. See, you need a crew and everything. And that, folks, is my 2 cents. I really enjoyed this movie. And of course I will. I like sci-fi movies like this, especially ones with such massive worlds that you can get immersed to. And I would love to hear your thoughts about this film in the comments section. And if this video brought you any value, please like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace.